And Sherry says, prayer request that the darkness over America will be lifted and angels of darkness be bound. On that note of darkness, I want to share with you something that is kind of driving me a little bit. It's infuriating. It's something that I noticed this time around. As you've probably been listening to the news, you've been watching what's going on in Washington as they have these debates, as they have these negotiations, because it seems like the GOP, they're not all on the same page at all. They're completely on different pages. They all seem to want something different. There's all these caucuses that have different understandings and different desires, and that's one of the reasons why they can't seem to get together on this budget bill. The Democratic Party seems to just be over here watching. It's like you're having tea, sipping tea as they watch all this thing happen. But there was one congressional representative who I was watching this morning. I want to say his name's McEachran. Maybe that's not it. But anyway, he was speaking. He's he's a lovely speaker, and he's quite sharp and quite witty. And I'll put it on the screen here what his name is, because I can't for the life of me remember it. But anyway, he was talking about, he said, you guys are getting together. We're getting together to vote on this stuff at 1 o'clock in the morning. You're getting together to have discussions and debate at 1 o'clock in the morning on a Wednesday. Why? Right? Why are you doing that? The only reason you would get together at 1 o'clock, what did he say? It's I think it's prime time in Guam. But the only reason you're doing this is because you're hiding something. You don't want people to hear about it. You don't want people to react to it, respond to it. You don't want people to hear what it is you're offering and what it is you have to say. Now, in our world today, I get what he's saying, and he's right. All right, I get what he's saying, and he is right. But in our world today, nothing is hidden. There's a passage that sort of popped into my brain as I was thinking about this congressman's statement about how the GOP are sort of forcing these really weird times on people. And it's from the Gospel of Luke, the 8th chapter, beginning at the 16th verse. No one, after lighting a lamp, covers it with a jar or puts it under a bed, but puts it on a stand so that those who enter may see the light. For nothing is hidden that will not be made manifest, nor is anything secret that will not be known and come to the light. Take care then how you hear, for to the one who has, more will be given. And from the one who has not, even what he thinks that he has will be taken away. Now, it's the first part of this passage that strikes me in a particular way. No one lights a candle then tries to hide it. No one lights a candle then puts it in the closet so that it can't be used. Nobody lights a lamp and hides it under a jar or hides it under a bowl so that it doesn't illuminate the room. The bottom line here is we don't do things that benefit the world and then hide them from the world. We don't create things that are good and then put them in places where nobody can use them and nobody can access them. Yes, we don't do good things and then go, oh, don't you see the good thing that I did, and pat ourselves on the back. That's not what Jesus is getting at here. He's not saying, we should do a good thing and then put it out there for the whole world to see so that we can be glorified in it. It's you do a good thing, you put it out there so that it benefits the world. Nobody does a good thing and then keeps it from benefiting the people, the community around them. It would be silly. It would be silly and it would be pointless. It'd be like saying, oh, I invented the cure to cancer, but we're not going to share it with anybody. It'd be like, I invented a new medication that will take away pain, but I'm not going to share it with anybody. I invented something that would cure a debilitating disease, but I'm not going to share it with anybody. I invented a way so that your car will run forever and a day and you'll never have to replace it or go to the gas station, but I'm not going to share it with anybody. We don't do big, wonderful things like this and not share them because it would be utterly pointless. But we do horrible things, and we try to keep others from seeing it. We do horrible things and try to keep that from getting out. We do awful things and try to keep that a secret. We do that, all that stuff in the dark, where nobody can see what we're doing. And we do put that in the closet, and we do hide that under a jar, and we do hide that under the rug, and we do bury that so that no one will ever hold it against us. Those folks, my sense is those folks are doing that stuff at 1 o'clock in the morning so that there'll be no scrutiny. There'll be no press conference. There'll be no reporters standing there waiting for them to demanding that they explain themselves. There'll be no constituents on the phone calling immediately after hearing this kind of thing. But that stuff will come to light. That stuff will absolutely come to light, especially in our day and age. Nothing that is done in the dark stays in the dark. Nothing that is done in secret stays secret. All of it becomes manifest. All of it becomes visible. All of it eventually will have the light shine on it. And we will be held accountable. We will absolutely be held accountable. Now, there's no reason, and that's for you and I, it's pointless. And I mean that. It is utterly pointless for us to do an awful thing and then try to hide it. We'll make mistakes. Yes, we will make mistakes. Let the light shine on the mistakes. Let the consequences fall. Let the light bring it all to life. It was a mistake. We will do the wrong thing. But if we try to hide that stuff, two things. If we try to hide the stuff that we do when we've done the wrong thing, when we make a mistake, there's two things that it does. The first is it makes us look horrible. It makes us look like fools because we're trying to hide something that is going to come out. The second thing is it costs us so much time and energy. It's so much easier for us just to do the stuff out where it can be seen. Do this. If we have to do something, do it for the whole world to see. And if we're afraid of the consequences because what we're doing is going to have a negative impact in the entire world, don't do it. These folks they're going to do at 1 o'clock in the morning, 2:30 in the morning, whatever it happens to be, so that there's no scrutiny, so that there's no press, so that there's no angry voices. You know there's going to be angry voices. The best way to avoid those angry voices is don't do horrible things to those people. Then you've got nothing to hide. Don't do the things that are going to cause people to erupt. Don't do the things that are going to cause people anxiety. Don't do the things that are going to cause people anger. Do the things that they need you to do. And if you find yourself in a position where one group wants me to do this and one group wants me to do that, one group needs me to do this and one group needs me to do that, and you find that there's conflict between the two, you're going to have to pick a side. So pick the side that does the least bit of harm. Pick the side that does the most good. And then stand by it. I don't know. You see this kind of thing in the news and you think you wanted to be elected to this position. You wanted this job. The job is hard. It's not easy. It is not easy being an elected official. No matter what anybody says, it's not easy being an elected official. You're going to make decisions that are going to tick people off. Make the decisions that cause the least harm and do the most good, and then stand by them. Have some integrity and stand by them. Your constituents may hate you for it. Least harm, most good. This is what I did. Show some integrity and stand by it. Don't try to hide it. Don't try to do this don't try to hide this stuff under the rug. Don't try to hide this stuff under a jar or under a bowl. Don't try to hide this from the public. Show some courage. Not everybody's going to like you. Do the right thing and have some integrity in doing it. Nothing, Jesus tells us in this scripture, nothing that is done in the dark will stay in the dark. Light shines on all of it at some point. It all comes out. But if you're doing the good thing, you don't need to hide it. You don't need to cover it up. You want it out there so that the world can benefit from it. God bless all those elected officials who are actually trying to do what is best, who are actually trying to do what is best for the people, who are actually trying to look after the people. God bless them all. I pray that they will have the courage and strength to stand by their convictions. I pray that they will have the courage and strength, the compassion to do the thing that does the least harm and the most good. I pray that they won't hinder themselves with the baggage of secrets, that they will be able to stand beside, be people of integrity to claim that, yes, I did this thing. Do this stuff out in the light. That they be bold and courageous enough to do what needs to be done in a way that is visible to all. Amen.